Hello world, my name's Drayton, and welcome to
Absurd trolley problems.
This Is It. This game will question my morality. It will stretch it beyond its limit. This could possibly get canceled. I can already foresee the hashtag cancel Drayton all over Twitter because of the trolley questions. So let's go ahead and dive right into them. First question. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 person instead. What do you do? And I think that's a very simple answer. You have 5 against 1. So the clear-cut answer is to kill 1 person to save the lives of 5, right? Isn't that the most obvious answer?
Wait. What are you doing? What are you doing? No! No, stop it! No!
What have you done? You've corrupted me.
I feel dirty. I feel dirty. And it's all your fault.
27% of people agree with me, and 73% disagree. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 4 people instead. What do you do? Something inside of me has corrupted my morality. So the clear-cut answer in this situation would to do nothing. Out of sight, out of mind. 33% of people agree, while 67% disagree. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert to the other track, but then your life savings will be completely destroyed. What do you do? And if I'm being honest, working in the system for over so many years, you wake up every day, you go to work, you go home, shower, eat, rinse and repeat every single day of the rest of your life, and you finally amassed your life savings that you were going to use to either buy a house, buy a new car, or to just simply retire comfortably. And it's all going to be destroyed so quickly. I mean, the clear-cut answer would be to do nothing. And now you still have your life savings to do what you want to do. 40% people agree, while 60% disagree. And now those 60% will be broke and screwed when it comes to retirement. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. What do you do? So I'm going to go ahead and justify and assume that the rope around me is pretty tight and there's no room to wiggle, there's no room to move, which means that I have no way to even pull the lever in that situation. So I'm pretty much hopeless and stuck. So there's really not a whole lot I can do but watch. 61% of people agree while 39% disagree. And 61% of people know that it's true, that they just couldn't move. They just weren't able to get out of the ropes and pull the lever. So there's not a whole lot they could do. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then the original copy of Mona Lisa will be destroyed. What do you do? Art is a timeless piece. Nothing can replace it, no matter how much AI and all the modern technology we have. It just won't compare to the original piece of the Mona Lisa. And with that being said, we gotta treasure it. We can't let no harm come to the picture. 24% agree, while 76% disagree. And those 76% probably think that the Mona Lisa is an ugly picture. Shame on them. A trolley is heading towards a rich man. The rich man offers you $500,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the trolley and kill someone else. What do you do? It's kind of an easy answer because now I am $500,000 richer than I was a second ago. 52% agree, while 48% are $500,000 broker than I am. A trolley is heading towards 5 lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a cat instead. What do you do? I think we can all agree that lobsters have no soul. They have no feelings. The only really good thing that they're good for is to eat. So, and now I get to keep that cat and take it home with me. So, win-win. 84% agree, while 16% disagree. A trolley is heading towards 5 people who are sleeping and won't feel any pain. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who is wide awake instead. What do you do? You know, there's one thing that I hate the most in this world, and that is disturbing me when I'm peacefully sleeping. And there's no way I could possibly do that. And we both know that the other guy who's wide awake is gonna find somehow, some way to try to wake up those poor folks. And it's just not gonna happen. Sorry. And I'm just gonna let them keep sleeping peacefully. And 51% of people agree, while 49% disagree. 51% people agree that they hate being woken up like that. A trolley is heading towards 5 people who tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person who accidentally tripped onto the track instead. What do you do? So those 5 people decided they have plenty of time to spare, come up to the track and purposely tie themselves just so they can meet their inevitable doom. And it's just not going to happen, you know? Instead, they're going to have to watch the other guy who accidentally tied himself, and they're just going to have to live with the guilt for the rest of their lives that they're the ones who caused this poor unfortunate soul to pass away like this. So there's no blood on my hands. It's all on them. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which makes it less painful. What do you do? So if I were to pull the lever, it would go faster, which means less painful. And the way I see things, no pain, no gain. Gotta feel it somehow to be a little bit more human. So 28% of people agree while 72% disagree. A trolley is heading towards one guy. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be late. What do you do? So is that why all my Amazon packages have been arriving late? Because some guy around the world decided to pull the lever and divert it to the other track, causing a nationwide issue to have my Amazon package late? Well, not anymore, because I'm paying a subscription fee to a service anyways, right? So I kind of expect my Amazon package to arrive on time. And 21% of people agree, while 79% just want their Amazon package to arrive late. Well, I get to enjoy mine a lot sooner than they do, so that's on them. A trolley is heading towards your best friend. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 5 strangers instead. What do you do? Well, those 5 strangers should have had a chance to have talked to me, and maybe one day we could have been best friends as well. So, unfortunately, they're just going to be strangers to me. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it, killing 1 person instead. At least that's what you think is happening. You forgot your glasses and can't see that well. What do you do? So if I forgot my glasses, I can also assume that I can't see the lever, which means that I can't make the responsible choice of pulling such lever. And by the time before I know what's happening, the damage has already been done. So I couldn't see it. Technically, it's not even my own fault, so. A trolley is heading towards one of your first cousins. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins instead. What do you do? You see, the joke's on you. I don't have a guy first cousin. So, in this situation, it won't really matter. A trolley is heading towards 5 elderly people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a baby instead. What do you do? So I can safely assume that these 5 elderly people have lived their life to the full extent. They've set out to accomplish all that they wanted to accomplish. And you would think that I would choose them, right? But what if, and just hear me out, what if that somehow that baby grows up and somehow turns into some psychopath or some maniac that's just ready to cause trouble in the future? And what if this is the moment where I was able to prevent that, and in the future they wouldn't have had encountered that baby to go on some sort of crazy warpath? And this is the moment that I was able to stop that from happening. So to the future people, they can thank me for what I did in the past. A trolley is barreling towards 5 identical clones of you. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. What do you do? So, kinda in the same situation again. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I can't move and I can't pull that lever. And even if I could just get out of that situation and pull that lever, they're clones. You know, they're not gonna have the same real experiences and feelings that I myself would, right? Basically just a copy and paste. And if I was able to make some clones, I could make some future clones. So it's not like they're going to really be missing out on much. So A trolley is heading towards a mystery box with a 50% chance of containing 2 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a mystery box with a 10% chance of 10 people instead. What do you do? This all comes down to basically a flip coin. There's a 50-50 chance that there's 2 people in that box. And I'm taking those chances, so. A trolley is heading towards 5 sentient robots. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 human instead. What do you do? So we have the chance and the ability to study, to examine, to observe these basically AI robots. And you want to just waste that opportunity and chance by saving 1 person when we could harvest this technology for the greater good of the humanity and save possibly billions of lives? And I'm going to also assume that these are peaceful robots and they wish no harm against their masters. A trolley is heading towards 3 empty trolleys worth 900,000. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting 1 empty trolley worth 300,000. So I'm going to assume that I'm a disgruntled employee working for this company, and with the facial expression on my face indicates that I'm just unhappy. And I want to cause as much damage as I possibly can. And I'm going to go ahead and destroy almost $1 million worth of trolley and then find another job. A trolley is releasing 100 kg of CO2 per year, which will kill 5 people over 30 years. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a brick wall and decommissioning the trolley. What do you do? If you think about it, while I do have the power to change many lives in this situation, technically, I didn't build that trolley. I'm not the owner. I wasn't the person who apparently cut corners to build a trolley that would potentially kill 5 people over 30 years. And honestly, this planet is a little overpopulated. So I'm going to go ahead and do nothing because it's really not my problem. Sorry. You're a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every person in this classic trolley problem. What do you do? So I'm assuming that if I run over myself, it's going to keep on repeating the same endless cycle. Now the question is, does the pain share among each other, or do I just feel the pain on each and every single individual one of us? So with that being said, I'm gonna have to pull the lever and just hope that it wasn't my true self that got ran over. A trolley is heading towards nothing, but you kind of want to prank the trolley driver. What do? You know, this guy's having just another casual day at work. Business as usual. I gotta find some way to spice up his day. That way he can have a fantastic story to tell his friends, family, loved ones that his trolley was acting up and decided to go to a different lane. A trolley is heading towards a good citizen. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who litters instead. What do you do? I mean, you kind of brought this down to yourself. It's not that hard to go to a trash can and put the trash into the trash can. So, shame on you, buddy. Due to a construction error, a trolley is stuck in an internal loop. If you pull the lever, the trolley will explode. And if you don't, the trolley and its passengers will go in circles for eternity. What do you do? If me, myself, I was personally stuck in a trolley and there was no way to get out, there was no way for me to escape, and I'm just stuck in an endless cycle for eternity, I would wish for a quick and painless death. A trolley is heading towards your worst enemy. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and save them, or you can do nothing and no one will ever know. What do you do? In this situation, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I'm on my phone. I'm endlessly scrolling through the internet. Got a little too sidetracked and distracted, and I just didn't have enough time to pull the lever. And so at this point, I was able to do nothing. And no one will ever know. A trolley is heading towards a person and will lower the lifespan by 50 years. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and lower the lifespan of 5 people by 10 years each instead. What do you do? This person might as well start gathering his bucket list and start checking them out, because his life is about to be decreased by 50 years. Enjoy it as much as you can, man. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sending the trolley into the future to kill 5 people 100 years from now. What do you do? So 100 years from now, there's going to be a new generation that's not going to see this coming. They'll have no idea when, where, or how this happened. But what they can do is thank me for a future problem, because that's no longer my issue. A trolley problem is playing out before you. Do you actually have a choice in this situation, or has everything been predetermined since the universe began? I don't know if I've had a choice since this issue began. I think my choices have been predetermined since the very beginning. And that's it. Congratulations. You have solved philosophy. Who would have thought it would have been this simple to solve philosophy? But I did it. Big brain here. With a kill count of 82, probably not so poor, folks. But that'll be it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But for now, you can piss off.